All right, guys, I'm live. There's nothing pressing right now. I'm just checking in with you guys. But, I'm okay. Give me a one if you got me for live. Hey, B squared. Right, crispy. One. Thanks, right, crispy. Okay. Well, over here we have the Madison, North Carolina Police Department and Public Works. They're like co-located. And I went to go try to talk to the quote-unquote chief. His name is Michael Rutherford. So we went Monday to talk to him, and he wasn't in. He wasn't at work Monday. And it's Friday, same week, and any guesses? He's not at work. So the records clerk there is last name Mabe, M-A-B-E. She's been pleasant, and cordial and everything and nice, but has not been doing her duties as the records clerk. She has outstanding records requests from us for months. She has replied to some, including getting us the Madison PD's policies and procedures, so we have a copy of that. But we don't have a handful of other records requests that we've submitted. The last thing we got from her was that, this is months back, I think, was that she had to clear it through the city attorney. And so then I called and followed up. And I was like, hey, what's the deal with this? And she's like, we haven't heard back yet. And so then I went in Monday to ask, and she's like, well, you have to talk to the chief. I'm like, okay, where's the chief? She said, the chief's not here. The chief wasn't working Monday. She said that he'd be in Tuesday. I had an appointment Tuesday, and was covering Jeff's stuff down in Sanford for you guys. And we had issues with the Lee County courthouse with them, and the sheriff's office there, not following the federal law with Disabilities Act. So, yeah, we came back to find out from the chief, like, what's going on with these records requests. And so the chief wasn't there, and she said the captain wasn't there. And so the highest ranking person there was the lieutenant. They have 18 staff at this Madison Police Department. This little town of like 2,000 people. 18 staff. Crazy. That's the same number of staff that the security, Gulfport County Security, has for the entire county of Gulfport County, which is huge for all their county buildings and everything. Same number of staff this little town of Madison has. There's only like a couple of actual crimes last year reported, like where there was a victim or somebody was hurt or threatened or property. Like, the rest were just, random calls for service because somebody saw something they don't like, and they call the feelings police. So we're going to go over to the town hall here in Madison and find out if we can get some answers from them about why the police chief isn't coming into work. And he's got outstanding records requests that evidently only he can decide whether or not the police department's going to follow the records law, or really how they're going to follow the records law. Because I was asking Lieutenant Handy, I think came out, Lieutenant Handy, about the incident where Keith Benfield attacked and kidnapped me, attacked my wife, put his hands on my wife, drug her out against her will, her car, threatened to smash her window. So yeah, I asked what was going on, if Keith Benfield's still working with the police department. He said he is still working with the police department. I said, okay, what actions have you guys taken because of his criminal behavior, his criminal actions that night? And he said, well, that's personnel issues, and that's not open records. Like, well, according to North Carolina's open records, you're correct. This is how backwards it is in North Carolina. They can claim personnel records, are sensitive in North Carolina. I'm like, and I told them, like, you guys realize that streets are on fire and rioting because of police brutality, and the stuff you guys are doing here, just like it's going all over the country. Not just the brutality, but the lack of transparency. You guys covering up for each other. Not releasing records, not releasing body cam footage. Like, and I understand North Carolina is backwards and backwoods, and it's set to protect you guys. That's the way that the records law is written. We have to get a judge to say, no, you guys can have the records and find out what was going on with those videos. like, but who does the judge work for? Like, it's not the people. Just like the lieutenant said, he didn't work for us. He worked for the chief. I said, well, we work for the chief. He's our boss. I'm like, okay, well, if he's doing something criminal, if he's breaking the law, are you going to stop him? Are you going to arrest him? And he's like, well, I've never seen him break the law. He kept doubling down on that. Oops. Fine. Sorry, guys. He's like, I've never seen him break the law. I'm like, okay, I'm not asking if you've seen him. I'm asking if you do witness him or have knowledge of him breaking the law, are you going to hold him accountable? Yeah. And he just wouldn't answer the question. Like, I asked him multiple times. Finally, he said yes. I'm like, okay, well, I doubt it, because the way that your department's running things is you had several of your officers complicit in my attack and kidnapping. Like, they were there together. And none of them stopped each other. They backed each other. Lieutenant Smith, who was the ranking guy at the station during my kidnapping, they took me there. Lieutenant Smith backed Keith Binfield and Officer Michael's play, their criminal activity. So all three of those guys are complicit in kidnapping, violation of rights. And what have they done? Can we find out if they've held them accountable? Oh, no, because it's protected. It's personnel matter. No, it's a criminal matter. So that's where we are in Madison, North Carolina, trying to get answers, trying to get records, trying to figure out why the chief's not working. And they kept doubling down. Well, the chief is the one with that has to approve this records request, has to approve whether or not I can release, emails and memos and any of the recordings, things that we have regarding this situation. The chief has to give them the okay to do their job and follow the records law. And they're quick to claim the records law to protect personnel records. Right? Well, if the chief's the one that's been sitting on it for months, why is he not at work? He's got pending records requests at his desk. The records clerk said she's forwarded the emails on to him and is waiting for his approval. Why is he taking multiple days off a week? Is he not fit for his job? So some answers from the town hall here. Find out. So we didn't go live before going into the police department because we've done that before. Hey, you guys back? I don't know where it dropped. Where'd the feed drop? Thanks, Ladybird. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm at town of Madison right now. I'm at the town hall. Came from the police department. Because the police chief was not at work for at least the second day that I know of this week. So I don't know how many other days he hasn't gone to work this week. But we're trying to figure out why the police chief is not at work and why he's not responding to records requests that have been pending for months regarding when his officers kidnapped me and attacked me and my wife back in February. The police department said that the town manager sets the police chief's schedule, so we walked over here to talk to the town manager, and he wasn't in, according to the lady there. So we put in some records requests. For the payroll for the town and for the schedules for the chief and basically the calendar for the chief and the town manager. So we can figure out, when they're actually going to be available in their office to service the public. So hopefully we can verify when they have their calendar or their public record, when they're going to be available for working for the public, so then the public can then get some work out of them. We'll find out. But that's rules because they really want. That's fine. We honor free speech in the chat, as long as you're not calling for direct acts of violence. But this is a quaint little town. That's why we chose to come here. One, we found a nice place, and yeah, it's nice walkable town, sidewalks, and lots of Pokemon in this town. So another added incentive to get out and walk around and engage with people. There's a few neat little stores downtown. There's that Dragon store I pointed out last time I walked downtown with you guys, and there's a coffee shop up here around the corner. There's like a cobbler, I think, on the corner, and they also run like licensing and stuff for the state. So, which is interesting. So the cobbler has been open, I think, this whole time because they work for the state. Like, do other stuff. That's here on my left. I'm gonna go grab me a drink from the coffee shop that's open. But yeah, you guys haven't checked out our latest video on the VA. We posted that this morning, and it just shows more of the hoops that veterans get mental health services, or the lack of thereof. So check that out. And I'm gonna go get me a drink. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty chill town. Like, there's a bus stop up ahead, and some of these businesses I think are opening up now finally. So I'll find out. Maybe there's like a hemp store across the street. I mean, I'll find that out. Find out what they have in there. It's pretty chill. I said there's not any crime here. Like, there's a couple, maybe 2 or 3 calls that they had all last year for an actual victim. But they have 18 people at the police department. So it's just crazy. They create crime. They create business revenue by harassing people. So trying to bring accountability to a small town in North Carolina. So. All right. I'm going to go get me a smoothie, I think. So peace out, peace and love, and press the blueberry.